Hi, Stampin Friends. This is Amanda. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. I'm hoping to get this up today, which is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. We're going to start today with a really simple sketch, and I hope you'll like it. We're going to use the Brightest Glow and or any sentiment that you want to use. We're going to use this beautiful Merry Christmas. And for the inside of the card, may the peace of the season light your world and may the new year be the brightest. Thought it was a beautiful quote. We'll start with a 5x7 card base. Put that aside, and we're going to stamp on a piece of crumb cake that is a panel, and my panels are 3/4 of an inch smaller than, I'm sorry, I can't do two things at once, isn't that funny? 1/4 of an inch smaller than what I use as my base, so that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I'm going to take this in my Stamparatus, and I have this sticky grid here that I really like. I'm going to cut out some pieces of some glimmer paper, gold and red, as the middle circle of this. I don't think it's stitch shapes anymore, but it's something similar like that, like essential shapes or something like that. It's the there's two more larger and there's two more smaller, and this is the middle one. It measures just about an inch and maybe 2 inches actually. It's a nice size circle. Now, first thing we need to do is to set our sentiment, but we can't set our sentiment without all the little beautiful shimmery pieces that we cut out. I did use my mini embossing for this. And remember, we have that boho blue embossing, mini emboss, that's coming up. That's going to be one of our new in colors. Super excited for that. I'll just put the Brightest glue underneath here so I can stamp, get out the Merry Christmas. That's gorgeous. And the second inside, we'll use that in a second. Here we go. All right, we'll just put that. We will use some dimensionals as well. I'm going to use some Glad Press and Seal. A little bit will do me. There we go. Oh, maybe. I do use this in the craft room, but apparently I normally cut it. That'll be perfect. Okay, now I'm going to move this away from the top here so I have some room, and I'm just going to decorate this with some dots. It's beautiful, you'll see. I'm going to want some higher, some lower, not really in any order, but in a beautiful way, and not necessarily in a pattern. I hope that makes sense. If you were to cut one of these and you like had a small side like this, and you could only get a half of a circle, use it off the side, you'll get it. Now something needs to be here, but maybe we could put our sentiment here. So what if we did this and have our sentiment here? Now remember, some of these are going to be puffed up, and it won't look like this exactly, but this is kind of what I'm looking for. And then we can fill in some here, here, maybe here. So let's use our press and seal. Kind of what we like for the, and we will just press this down, kind of how we want it. And this should pick up, and I don't know if it'll pick up glimmer, but we're going to try it. I know it works with regular paper really well, so we're going to be careful with this. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Yeah, it is. See? And then we can put our, I'm sorry, I can't speak today, our adhesive on this. All right, so, I just did that without actually measuring where my sentiment was going to go. And let's put that back up here. And this goes up a little bit more here. and over. So we could put it down here, but let's nestle it in right here. So what I suggest you do, don't watch me, but do what I say and not as I do. I suggest you find where it's at before you put the press and seal on and take it off. But there we go. All right. And I think that works pretty well. So we'll just hold this here, lift this up, carry it away. Let's get this straight on here now. So I'm just gonna pick this up. Come over here, little guy. All right, well, you really wanna be in the picture, don't you? There you go. And let's just make sure this is straight, and it really does look straight. I know it's weird. All right, let's anti-static powder this up right here really well. Don't want it on my sticky grid, but I guess that is what it is. And we will use red first, real red. And stamp that down. Really nice. Oh, one more. Needs one more. Hey Alexa, can you turn this down for me, please? Thank you. Hey Alexa, can you turn this down for me, please? I lied. A couple more. I'm not pressing hard because I don't want to have to do this twice. Which makes little or no sense because I'm actually doing this twice. All right. Let's just do it a little bit more. On this crumb cake, it's not as vibrant as, let's say, on some white or some real red, but it is what it is. I'm going to take a dry, because I left this open, baby wipe, add some of our cleaner to it. Maybe I'll just, and then I'm going to use Versamark on the stamp in the exact same spot, and then we will emboss it in clear and have this a beautiful wet looking red. We can emboss any color we want to, as long as we can emboss it any color we want to, as long as we have a stamp positioner and the ink we want and some clear embossing, Versamark ink. So let's say that again. We can emboss any color we want to, as long as we have the Stampin' so it stays in one place, or another ink positioner, Versamark, and clear embossing powder. Clear embossing powder. Okay. Perfect. We're going to take our clear embossing folder and we're actually going to dunk it in. My sticky grid, which I do have some more of it, is getting a little unsticky. That's one of my favorite things to do with the Stampin' is put it exactly where I want it to, instead of in the corners, because I don't think the corners stamp as well as in the middle. And that's just my personal opinion. All right, we have a little bit up here where I didn't use an anti-static powder bag. And I want this to look as nice as possible, so I will also use an angled brush here if I can find it. Or this will work. And I'm going to get off some of this extra right here. There we go. There's just a little bit right here. Now give me a second while I heat this up with my heat gun. What do you think? Much darker? Yeah. Look at how nice that looks, right? All right, we'll scooch this to the side. And why don't we stamp our middle right now, I'm going to take a chance and stamp it in black. We might need to, depending. We might need to put a piece of white inside, or even crumb cake. I mean, it's your choice, of course. And then stamp, instead of on the inside of this particular cardstock, have an extra sheet in here. So we'll ink this up. I like to press several times. This is not the black that I wanted, but that's okay. We can use lots of different blacks. I was hoping for the amalgam ink, but I guess I have Memento. This right now is Obsidian Black by Gina K. I do like her ink as well. Okay, so we'll just stamp it in the middle, hopefully getting a nice impression on this real red cardstock. That's pretty good, isn't it? You just have to tilt it to make it, no, really, it's pretty good. All right, not too bad for you know, winging it. It's just off the tiniest bit, maybe. Now, if you remember, I normally do my cards on the edge of my trimmer, and on this one I didn't, so I have this little overage over here. I suggest you really do use that trick on your trimmer if that happens to you. Okay, let's take this aside. Let's bring this over here. And I'm going to do some inking on the ones that I think should be the lowest. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know if you need to go all the way. Glimmer paper is a little bit odd. So sometimes I don't think you need to go all odd. Okay, so we're going to put this just like this. There we go. Then we have what we think might be where we were having it. Our sketch laid out. There we go. Then we will add some. Here's a little piece that I had from, add that right down there. Okay, this one is stuck. That's good. Let's pop this one up. Use our larger dimensionals for that. 2 will work. There we go. Which one's down? That one's down, so these 2 are up. Let's nestle this Merry Christmas right in and make it look like it's supposed to be there, which it's supposed to be there, so it works well. I went on Pinterest today looking for some fall manicure sets with Color Street. And I like to do a mixed mani, so you use 2 different sets. And this one came up, and I did it, and I really like it. And then I thought, but is it fall? I mean, it kind of looks like Valentine's Day. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think that I got duped into making a spring mani instead of a fall mani. I like to do my own manicures, but get my pedicures done. What about you guys? And I was not a manicure person until, I don't know, a couple years ago when my feet were looking kind of rough, if you know what I mean. All right, I do have this small little sliver. Let's put that back on. Well, let's put that on. And yes, the little stitching's here, but you can't really tell when it's here. So when it's in the glimmer paper, I should say. All right, we really could use the guillotine. That's what I like to use for cutting. All right, pop this up here and set this down. Get this straight, hopefully. go. Oh, they all. Look, I was a little bit over on all of them. That's okay. And we'll do this side here. Makes a perfect right angle. And up here. Let's get it straight here. There we go. Now, where can we add some of these little pieces in? Oh, well, right here. Look at that. Don't you think? Or right here? Yeah, let's pop that one up. Oh, I think we're gonna need some babies for that one. Yeah. Oh, that's not a baby, is it, guys? I know I'm gonna need another pack out of my extra stash. You know how that goes. We all have some extras, right, friends? There we go. That's perfect. Whoops, I just took that one off, silly. Did you guys have a great Thanksgiving? Did you go Black Friday shopping? I did not. Well, that's not true. I made my son go. I had him pick something up because I did the, online. I really wish there was something right here, but what do you think? Now, I know you think this is a pretty simple sketch, Amanda. And yeah, it really is. Maybe I want this one over a little bit. Well, not anymore. I want it down there. It's a really, really simple sketch, but it's gorgeous. And can we do this one? Maybe we can do this one like right here. Yeah, we will. Sorry, I can't do two things at once. I told you guys. I would have some, if you're going to let them hang off the top and the bottom, make sure you have some off on the bottom and the top. Don't make the mistake of, having a whole one up here and then a half one up here, because that'll look silly. All right. Now, I can't really, well, I could. Put that one there. Or here. Does it need it? No, it's fine. Now, we can pop this up. Or we can leave it straight on. That's up to you. There we go. Just add this in the middle. And you have the simplest sketch in the world. The gold is in the rose pack. The gold rose pack. Oops. There we go. This was not correctly on. There we go. All right. Now I have one that is tone on tone. Let's get some bubbles on this. What do you think? And then we'll be done. All right, we have several bubbles we can use. I think I'm going to go back to my oldies that are these half circles. I'm hoping I put them away. Putting things away is not my strong suit. But I did. Okay. And these are so shimmery. I always thought that I liked the small ones, but the big ones look amazing. All right. And I'm just going to do a few. But I do want one small one because they're tiny. Okay. There we go. I think I got one too many. We'll see. I'm going to use our pickup stick. And the green glue, which, oh, here it is, right in front of me. So let's just put it here. We'll just do it without looking. Just gonna put them on, not even worry about it. Oh, I was trying to take off the lid when it's already off. There we go. Come on, guy. There you go. All right. Then we'll see if we need any more. you think? No? Yes? All right, let's put one more on. This one needs one right here. There we go. Hopefully this will work. There we go. Boop. No, I'm booping it. All right. We'll put this Merry Christmas away before you forget. I'm just saying. I'm not known for that. And we'll have to get the other one off the block. All right, friends. Let me know. Do you like the tone on tone? Do you like it with red? Do you not like it at all? Do you like this with the embossing? Or this one is actually kind of silly. I meant to emboss it, but it got just the sliver off. And so now there's a teeny tiny reflection, ghosting maybe. That's just the tiniest bit off in Versamark. So let me know. And that is in the red, of course. You guys have an amazing day. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It was so fun talking to you guys today.